Section 3 of Ancient Poems, Ballads, and Songs of the Peasantry of England. This LibriVox recording is in the public domain. Recording by Nemo. The Life and Age of Man. From one of Thackeray's catalogues, preserved in the British Museum, it appears that The Life and Age of Man was one of the productions printed by him at the Angel in Duck Lane, London. Thackeray's imprint is found attached to broadsides published between 1672 and 1688, and he probably commenced printing soon after the accession of Charles II. The present reprint, the correctness of which is very questionable, is taken from a modern broadside, the editor not having been fortunate enough to meet with any earlier edition. This old poem is said to have been a great favorite with the father of Robert Burns. In prime of years, when I was young, I took delight in youthful ways, not knowing then what did belong unto the pleasures of those days. At 7 years old I was a child, and subject then to be beguiled. At 2 times 7 I went to learn what discipline is taught at school. When good from ill I could discern, I thought myself no more a fool. My parents were contriving then how I might live when I were man. At 3 times 7 I waxed wild, when manhood led me to be bold. I thought myself no more a child, my own conceit it so me told. Then did I venture far and near, to buy delight at price full dear. At 4 times 7 I take a wife, and leave off all my wanton ways, thinking thereby perhaps to thrive, and save myself from sad disgrace. So farewell my companions all, for other business doth me call. At 5 times 7 I must hard strive, what I could gain by mighty skill, but still against the stream I drive, and bowl up stones against the hill. The more I laboured might and main, the more I strove against the stream. At 6 times 7 all covetous began to harbour in my breast. My mind still then contriving was, how I might gain this worldly wealth, to purchase lands and live on them, so make my children mighty men. At 7 times 7 all worldly thought began to harbour in my brain. Then did I drink a heavy draught of water of experience plain. There none so ready was as I to purchase bargains, sell, or buy. At 8 times 7 I waxed old, and took myself unto my rest. Neighbours then sought my counsel bold, and I was held in great request. But age did so abate my strength, that I was forced to yield at length. At 9 times 7 take my leave, of former vain delights must I. It then full sorely did me grieve, I fetched many a heavy sigh. To rise up early and sit up late, my former life I loathe and hate. At 10 times 7 my glass is run, and I poor silly man must die. I looked up, and saw the sun had overcome the crystal sky. So now I must this world forsake, another man my place must take. Now you may see as in a glass the whole estate of mortal men, how they from 7 to 7 do pass, until they are 70. And when their glass is fully run, they must leave off as they begun. End of The Life and Age of Man.